All right, how's everyone doing? Happy Friday. Yeah, this is a very, very cheap, inexpensive guitar, as they would say. Not representing Ert. I got this around the holidays, I think around $300 on Amazon. Have never done anything to this stuff. It's the same exact strings. In fact, it still has this sticker thing, whatever it says on the back, right? So I wanted to talk about expensive guitars, not even inexpensive guitars. And are they really, really worth the money outside of that stuff? So I recently uploaded, I think, 3 guitars. I was at local music stores, and it's no knock on them. They're not overpricing anything. It's a great, great music store. I'm not going to name the music store. I live in Massachusetts, but I tried a couple of tellies that were outrageously expensive, outrageously nice, to be honest with you. I kind of want to talk about them. So I uploaded those videos. One, the least expensive was a Nash, I think T72, and I play a Nash. That Nash guitar was about $2,700. There was 2 Suhr guitars that I tried, and they were both in the $3,300 and a $3,700 one. I think one was an Andy Wood or somebody Wood's name. So those were a little bit pricier. And then the last guitar I tried was a Knaggs guitar. If I'm pronouncing it correctly, I think it's spelled Knaggs, right? So I tried these guitars, basically ranging in that guitar, that last guitar that I just mentioned, was $6,400. Okay, and when I played it, everybody on this channel knows probably I'm not the biggest fans of PRS. I've tried them. I don't own one. I've just never bought one. To me, I don't understand the mojo of PRSs, but that's a whole other story and stuff. So you got these guitars. You got the Nash, which is almost like the budget, and I have a Nash. And you've got the 2 Suhr guitars, and you got this Knaggs guitar. Are these things really worth the money? It's crazy. I mean, it's up to you to determine that stuff, but I still contend. Yes, I do personally. You guys know I have expensive guitars as well, so it's not even a question of like I can't afford one or I'm player hating on expensive brands or things of that nature. I just know what feels good in my hand. This is a $300 guitar with stainless steel. It's weird. I would never thought I would even like something like this. I'm very conservative in my ways, and this is a cheap man copy of a Strandberg guitar that they hand-wired some Chinese pickups that sound like 57 classics in this thing. Have this funky, but it's got all sorts of different ways to hold it. Very, very light, very ergonomic. And here's the thing, you can't demo feel. Despite all this stuff, when the NAMM show was just here and I've been watching all these videos, all of them are great players, so it doesn't matter what you put in their hands, it's going to sound really good. So is it worth the investment of any of these kinds of things? You don't know. You can demo sound a little bit, and it's also going to come out based upon the quality of the stuff that you have. What you can never demo is feel, right? So let's go back to those expensive guitars that I tried. Not a knock on any of them. They all played really, really well, and you could feel the quality in your hands once you held them off there. Sound-wise, they sound great, depending upon what your style is and how you EQ that. But there's not a big price difference between that guitar, a regular Fender, player, not Strat, Telly, versus, some of these other really high boutique. There's not. That's just my opinion. You can get it set up properly and things of that nature. But there's still the cachet of owning the thing. We are at an age where everybody thinks they're a luthier. You could get all sorts of high-end components, and I get it. Just component-wise, it may be worth that, but I have no idea why that Knaggs guitar is a $6,300 guitar. To me, it's a PRS. I might as well buy an SE, get it properly set up, and it'll play like that. And no disrespect to anybody who owns Knaggs, but you can say the same thing about my Heritage, about my Gibsons, and some other guitars that I have. So it's all personal to you. So it's not just a knock on them. I think the point of this video is to say that you can still get quality stuff without that, and really, it's in your hands. I think I sound the same regardless of guitars that I play, for the most part. I just happen to like them, and sometimes I have to bite the bullet and pay the piper, as the saying goes. But just don't be fooled by the expensive brands are going to make you play better. Yeah, I think that if you watch some of these videos, that maybe I sound the same in all of them, regardless of whether I have a cheap guitar or an expensive guitar. So verdict is, this is the way I sound, this is my playing style, that kind of stuff. But in any event, though, guitars are fun, regardless of what you get, whether you get a Suhr, I can't even pronounce the thing correctly, a Knagg or a Nash guitar, or one of these kind of things, or anything. Invest in setting this stuff up and just practice. play enough and listen enough, and you're gonna get the sound that you want out of that. This is a beautiful instrument, and they're all beautiful. So not a knock on any other people who have those guitars. Maybe I'm jealous of them and I want one to be my next acquisition. All right then. Thank you for watching. Sorry for the long video. And practice, practice, practice some more.